Great. Hi, I'm Camille Mackler. I'm the Executive Director of the Immigrant Advocates Response Collaborative, and I'm here with Irene Sanchez of the Volunteers Legal Service Project of Monroe County in Rochester, New York, the legal advocate there, to explain a little bit about this morning's news that ICE agents, Immigration Customs Enforcement agents, are being trained to implement a rule that was actually rolled out a couple of years ago by the Trump administration, expanding expedited removal. So what is expedited removal? It's a mechanism by which the US government can deport someone without first giving them an opportunity to see an immigration judge. In the past, it's been used within 100 miles of the border if someone couldn't establish that they'd been in the country for more than 2 weeks, something Irene knows very well, living in a border region in upstate New York. And this new rule is being expanded so that anybody arrested anywhere in the country can be deported without seeing a judge if they did not first, or they cannot first establish that they've been present in the United States for 2 years. So this is going to affect the border because at Border Patrol checkpoints and other places where individuals could already be arrested quite easily by immigration authorities, they now have this burden of showing they've been in the country for 2 years at least. But now that's also being expanded to the entire country. It used to be within 100 miles of the border. Now it's everywhere. It does not give ICE authority to just pull somebody over, to stop them if they're walking down the street. ICE still needs to have a reason to be able to arrest that person. And usually what we see is that they go in to execute a warrant, let's say in a restaurant or in a workplace, and then they just, or in a home, and they arrest everybody there. They start questioning everybody there. I think that's probably the most common scenario that we're going to see this play out. So it does not allow ICE to set up checkpoints, but it does give them far expanded power, and it makes it a lot harder for somebody to defend themselves against immediate deportation without even having that ability to see the judge. So Irene, could we talk a little bit about how this is playing out in your community and the communities you serve, what you're doing to prepare them, and how you think this will affect them?
Yeah, so we are been working with different organizations, especially due to COVID. We used to bring this information directly into the farms and directly to the workers and the immigrant communities. And due to COVID, we have to change our dynamic. And we have been able to partner with different organizations to conduct live sections in Facebook, in Spanish, in different languages. We'll talk about what are the rights in case that they encounter ICE. And especially something like this is going to be very challenging for our communities because many of them live in rural communities where they don't really have access to people to conduct an outreach, or they don't have access to internet, or they don't have access to technology. So maybe they might not be aware about this information and they live very close to the border. We have many reports of individuals complaining about getting pulled over by the police or turning to the border patrol or being detained in the detention facility, but they have an opportunity to demonstrate how long they have been here. They have an opportunity to do that. And this new rule really is going to remove the possibility where someone can have that judge, talk to a judge directly. So we're very concerned about this. Many organizations are already through this collaborative are working to create educational materials so we can start disseminate this information throughout the communities and start talking to individuals who are going to be the most affected about what they can do to protect themselves. We're also doing family preparedness clinics to talk to individuals who might be here for less than 2 years or might be here for more than 2 years, but they do not have right now any type of legal status. So we can help them to create a plan of action of what to do if this happened to them, what to do with their families, who's going to take care of the children, who's going to take care of their, if they have a car, if they own a house, if they have a business, those plans that sometimes we don't want to think of or we don't want to think about it. The reality is that right now we want to make sure that everybody has a plan. So we're hoping that we can all come together, all the organizations that are going to be working together in creating educational materials.
Thank you, Irene. And how can individuals in the Rochester area in Monroe County connect with you?
So our phone number is 585-232-3015. Again, 232-3015, or they can go to legalhelprochester.com, and we cover all the rural community that is near Rochester. And if you have any families who need this assistance and they do not live in our area, you can contact us as well, or you can contact the ONA hotline. We work together, we work in partnership. This is a time of unity, and all the organizations are working on this. So if for any reason you do not live in our region and you come through us, we'll make sure that we send you to the right direction.
Wonderful, thank you. And for anybody anywhere in New York State who has more questions or needs some legal help, they can connect to the Office for New American Hotlines at 1-800-566-7636 to be given a free referral to legal help. Many of the Immigrant ARC members are connected through that network, so you'll be able to find legal help and more information in your area. So Irene, thank you. And I'm just going to ask you to please repeat everything we said in Spanish for our community members and other Spanish-speaking viewers.
I will, Camille, I will try. So, como Camille estaba diciendo, nosotros somos parte de la colaborativa de defensores de inmigrantes. Son diferentes agencias que están trabajando en conjunto para poder ayudar a la comunidad inmigrante. Y lamentablemente recibimos información en donde hay una nueva política en donde pueden detener a una persona que no haya... que viva cerca de la frontera y que tristemente no pueda demostrar de que ha estado dentro del país por más de 2 años, hay una posibilidad de la que la persona pueda ser deportada inmediatamente. Vamos a ver un incremento en detenciones de la patrulla fronteriza, pero eso no significa que inmigración tiene el derecho de detenerlo simplemente por su color de piel o detenerlo simplemente porque ande manejando. Tiene que tener una razón por la cual detenerlo. Pero es sumamente importante que usted empiece a comunicarse con organizaciones que sí proveen servicios legales de inmigrantes para que sepa qué puede hacer en esa situación. Vamos a estar trabajando ahora con tener diferentes programas educativos donde vamos a estar distribuyendo más información específicamente qué significa esta política y cómo esta política los va a afectar a ustedes. So, estamos trabajando en eso. Esta información la recibimos el día de hoy. Lo más triste de todo es que si eso sí sucede, sería donde la persona no tendría la oportunidad de ver a un juez, sino de que lo podrían expedite, significa que lo podrían avanzar para que puedan mover el proceso de la deportación más rápido. Sabemos que son algo que nadie quiere escuchar en estos momentos, pero le pedimos que tengan paciencia, que tengan cuidado y que se comuniquen con agencias legales que lo puedan orientar si a lo mejor usted tiene algún tipo de remedio legal en este momento, o también nosotros en el programa de servicios legales voluntarios tenemos lo que se llama la preparación familiar, donde les damos instrucciones y le damos consejería acerca de qué puede hacer, qué tipo de plan puede hacer en caso de que esto suceda. ¿Quién puede cuidar de sus niños? ¿Quién puede cuidar de su negocio? ¿Quién puede cuidar de su familia? Y hay unos documentos que usted puede dejar legales ya establecidos y tenemos abogados pro bono que trabajan de manera gratuita para poder ayudarlos. Somos muchas organizaciones, todas vamos a estar trabajando en crear unos documentos educativos para poderle más información a ustedes lo antes posible.
Thank you, Irene. And we're hearing that this will start rolling out by October 16th at the latest as ICE agents are trained. We're here, we're following the situation. Keep following us on our social media channels, on our website, sign up for our newsletter. We'll be rolling out resources as our members put them out there, and our Army of Legal Advocates is going to fight this every step of the way. Thank you.